Hello, I just wanted to quickly go through the administrative site for the Pass website. First of all, we're going to create a new event, actually for the month of June. So in order to add a new event, you need to go to your chapter dashboard after you log into Pass. And you can do it one of two places. You can add a new event on this Add New Event button, or you can go to Publish Events. There are no upcoming events. If you look at past events, they're there. Let's go ahead and publish the event. So the event title is, of course, the title of the event, but it's not your exact title of the speaker session, so that'll be added later on. This will be join us in June for networking and fun. I just try to think of something that people would like to see. For the actual meetup, since we don't have it already set, and Rom has graciously added the upcoming meetups in here. We don't have the actual, but we do have the site for the actual event. It hasn't been announced yet, but we can actually copy this, and I can update the meetup site later, but this will be the RSVP URL for the specific June session meeting. And then just, for something, for the event details. Now, if you don't want to retype this stuff, you can copy it, because if you come back by accident, you have to come back at some point. You will need to retype it, so I'm just going to copy this stuff. Notepad. It's quirky like that. The site's pretty quirky, you gotta watch out. So I usually do the Arizona time zone so people don't freak out about the time. The second week, Wednesday, June 8th. We start at 4:30. Primary address. We usually use the primary address. There are Chandler, Gilbert, Grand Canyon. There are different ones, and you can actually create a new one if you wanted to add new, but this is at the same location in Microsoft. And we'll have to do that next month when we have July and August. We have to be out. Maybe we'll use New Horizons. We'll have to find out. But so the event details is set with the right date and right time, and so we just got to go to next. Now we're going to add the speaker information. So first of all, add the title, and Tim's title is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I like to copy everything and paste it into Notepad. It's kind of a good practice, because then you don't get silly fonts and things like that. So come in here, add the topic title. So I copy and paste that from Notepad, and then go ahead and copy this, paste in Notepad. And let's go right here. Now, so this will automatically populate that information. Now we need to find the speaker. Tim probably will not show up, so we will have to create it. So in order to create a new one, you click search, and it won't find him unless he's already in there. There he is. He is in there, so we're going to pick him, Principal. So that's awesome that he's done talks before for other past locations, so we don't have to add another one. But you can click this to add the speaker details if you want to, but we're going to use his already uploaded profile. Now don't click submit yet. Click add this topic, because these are the topics. You have multiple. You can have multiple topics during your event day. This time it's just one. So let's go ahead and add, because this will add this. If you click submit, it will not add it, and then you'll have to come back here and have to retype everything. So add this topic. There you go. He is in there, and we can either delete him if we wanted to, or we can edit what we put in for the description and things. So let's go ahead and submit it. Now, a good thing that we can do, we can publish it later if we wanted to, but we don't want to. We can modify it, which would bring us back to the original event title screen. We'd have to actually re-add all the information for the event title. It's kind of screwy like that. Let's go ahead and preview the event. So that's going to bring out a page of what it's going to look like when it's all said and done, hopefully. So next Wednesday, June 8th, 2016, join us in June for networking and fun. So that's, kind of the stuff that I usually put. Come join the AZ group so you can talk SQL Server. Hope to see everyone there. When is it? Wednesday, June 8th, Arizona. I usually like to kind of just go through, just make sure everything's correct. This is what it's going to look like. So if you want to change anything, you would want to go back and add it. I'm okay. This is what it usually looks like. So if we want to change the whole site, we need to have a web developer or somebody come in here and work with the .NET Nuke to do that. So it's not actually published yet. So it's not actually out there. To publish it, you publish it now, and there you go. So what will happen is this will be in the upcoming events until we add another one. If we added one that was going to be June 7th, or if we add next week's West Valley, it would be before this, so it would display on the site. So right now, this is what the site looked before. If I go ahead and refresh it, it'll have that new one on there. If we were to add another one before this date, it would show up here before the date. So it would be in the upcoming events. Once it's past this date, then it'll go into past events. Now, in order to make sure that we have the right count for each one, we come in here and we can actually finalize what happened that day. And they like this because they want numbers, and then also make sure that any attachments, if there were any attachments. So for the West Valley, if there were 25, and you can say what sponsors were there or event notes if you want to, and you can upload files. So for like last week, if I wanted to upload my presentation, I come in here and go to my presentation. Which would be right. No, can't cancel that. Choose file. We don't want that one. I don't know, downloads. Where's maybe it's here. I can't find it. But you know what I mean. So there we go. Made presentation. If you had any scripts that you wanted to add to it, you can add it here. So that's that, or you can upload a video if you wanted to, because there is a YouTube channel that I have exists for SQL for our SQL user group, and that's where I'm going to put this video. There is a YouTube channel that we can broadcast things and add it here, but I'm going to go ahead and put, there were about 30, AZUG sponsored pizza, and then I'm going to go ahead and save that. So then it'll have a green check next to it saying that you've actually updated what happened at the event. So it's always good to do. So that's the events. Let's go ahead and send out a chapter email letting people know about next week's user group meeting. So it's right here, that we're having a user group next week, as well as in the month of June. So here's this. So I already have an email typed out, which is good. But if we want to send an email, you like before, you can go to the chapter dashboard, and you can say send out new chapter email, or you can go to email chapter. They bring you to the same spot. We don't have too many exclamation marks, so I just make up a don't miss West Valley. Let's see. Fun with Azure. Okay, so there's the title. I just go ahead and I usually pre-do my email information. Then I reread it one more time. I don't mess with the HTML or the preview. I guess people have a rough time with that, and I just don't mess with it. Our RSVP, our URL for the group, we can make actually a like you would with anything. You can highlight anything and create a hyperlink. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the meetup group location, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to just leave that with that one, and then we'll have another one for Tim. Or we could, I guess we could just go ahead and I'll probably end up updating the meetup site as well. So let's go ahead and go to upcoming. I'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and update meetup right after we send this email blast. So I'll show you how to do everything here. That's not it. See? So you gotta highlight the area and then go to this, and then yeah. I mean, we could preview it, which yeah, see, it doesn't work in preview mode to view the list of things. So let's go ahead and reread this. Hey Azog, I hope all is well. We have exciting things going on with user groups the next couple months. Remember, West Valley is next week at GCU. Mark Headley of Microsoft will be doing an introduction to Azure. Give a great overview of the Azure product line. Please RSVP. So for the East Valley, Tim Radden of SQL Schools will be doing a remote speaking event on common SQL Server mistakes and how to avoid them. It'll be a great time to ask questions for SQL Server MVP. Why is that Microsoft? That's weird. I must have spelled it wrong. Okay. Remember, we will still be at the Microsoft building. Please RSVP for this one as well. Rotation lineup. Food. Okay, I think we're good. So make sure the title is fine, and you can send to different groups, but we're going to send to the everybody. So yeah, you click this button and it sends it. So and you'll see that there will be a very small message at the bottom. There you go. Your email has been placed in the queue and will be sent out shortly. For technical assistance, please contact IT at SQL Pass. See, don't want to click this multiple times because you'll get multiple sends. So there you go. Because you could actually click it again if you wanted to and it'd send again. So we don't want to do that. If you go to email, I think it may, if you go to the dashboard actually, it may show it's pending. Yeah, see, it's processing. So you can see the status of it right here. So that's the two tasks: doing events, posting events, and emails. Let's go ahead and update the user group site with the information for Tim's talk. And very simplistically, I logged in there. His talk is common SQL Server mistakes, how to avoid them. So I'll just go ahead and put this. So it's very kind of intuitive. You just kind of click change on when you hover over things, and then you can make the edits. This one, abstract. I don't know if we need the abstract. Well, the abstract. Okay, the abstract's the description. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's do it like we did before. Let's just copy it. I already had it saved. Keep going back and having to copy and paste, but I could go back to the notepad and just paste the abstract in there. Maybe Rom could come in here and fix the look of it. Speaker bio. You did have a little short bio down here. Tim's. Let's see if we can do a copy here. I have a bio from him before. Take away the spaces in between. I don't want those. Copy that. Wonder how that'll look. We'll find out. I don't know why everything is bold, but I don't want it at all bold. Get rid of that. Go ahead. So I changed in everything there. Save that. Tune floor. I was wondering how to change this because we need to actually find this place, but we need to change that to Troon Greyhawk. Find a place. Actually, here. There you go. So that's update there, updated. Everything is how it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and announce this. Well, that'll be done. There you go. So now people can start RSVPing. Looks pretty cool. So I'm wondering if we can go back and see if we can select people that actually went. Can you change this? Because From wasn't actually there. So if we go, I gotta have to ask Rom how to edit this one. edit attendance. Ooh, there we go. So Rom didn't actually go. So we come down here. So Matt, if you're watching, this is what you need. There you go. Maybe I should say no show next time. Matt, did you go? You went, Matt. So, wasn't there. Was Connie there? I think Connie was there. So yeah, I mean that's how you modify that. Cool. So I think that's all that I wanted to show you. So I hope you guys got some administrative help here. If you have any questions, please email me at jwbart10@gmail.com. Thank you.